Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working in a program called Sketchbook Pro. Sketchbook Pro is made by the company Alias. Alias also makes software for many different things, but their main software that they have is going to be something called Maya. Maya is a 3D software that's used in the animation industry. But what's great about Alias, there's a lot of great things about Alias. This particular piece of software is really primarily a sketch tool. However, I've seen so many different artists use it for finish work as well. However, today I'm just doing a really simple bird sketch on a branch for you guys. This particular piece of artwork, or at least the subject matter, is a bird. I wanted to sit down and do a test for you guys on my Cintiq companion, because I'll be doing some video tutorials and stuff, but also I'm recording the concept sketch stage for a children's book that I'm illustrating right now, so they can use it in their marketing materials. So this is kind of the test. I tried to do it on my Mac, and my Mac's video card is so weak, it's ridiculous. It's like 256 megs of sadness, and then it's 7 years. Oh my gosh, 8 years old. The Mac is 8 years old, but it's still going strong. So, but the video card is weak. Anyway, I digress. So I decided to put it on my Cintiq and do a really short little video of me sketching out a bird. Alias and Autodesk is a fantastic company because not only have they created a very robust piece of software, they've integrated it into the artist's world in such a way that a lot of the quick keys are the same as Photoshop and Illustrator. It supports PSD files. It's just it's got layer effects in it, so you can really, if you use layer effects in Photoshop, you can do that. I don't know if it's just, and then what's really great is the brush library that they actually give you. They typically update you, if you're a Pro subscriber, which I am. They update you with new brushes pretty much every Wednesday whenever it's in season. If you see over here to the left in the brush little palette, that's a customized brush palette. So you can customize your brushes, you can customize your palettes, you can customize your toolbars. There's so many different things about this program that I love that I just decided to do a really quick. I've been using it for a while, probably about 4 years, 3 or 4 years. I was kind of in the base whenever it first came out, and I was really a huge fan of it. And now I just go to it for sketching. My primary piece of software is something called Clip Studio Paint. You guys have seen me use it before, but today we're just using this piece of software for you guys. The brush that I'm currently using is the number 3. It's kind of like a, how do I put it? It's kind of like a stiff Sakura brush with a little bit of texture into it, and it's really great with pressure sensitivity. I recorded the audio whenever I was actually sketching it, and I was going to do it in real time because it wasn't that long. However, since I have a case on my companion, it muffled the microphone, so I kind of sounded like I was in a tunnel. Hopefully that I'm recording it now on my Mac. I transferred everything over to my Mac, and I'm just editing in iMovie. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. What I'm doing right now is I'm just putting in some really loose shading for you guys, just to kind of round it out a little bit. If you noticed over to the right hand side, you can see those layers. My current layer is just a shadow layer underneath my main sketch layer, and then the rough sketch layer is under that. You can use layer properties. I'd said layer effects before, I meant to say layer properties. From multiply to overlay to all of those fantastic things. And I think I'm not sure, I have to look. They've added so many things recently with this program. It might have color dodge and color burn. but I didn't really utilize that in this particular video. it's not about the software, as we all know. It's about the person who uses it and the what they can do with that piece of software that makes a difference. As you see right here, I'm like, what did I just do? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. The humanity. Oh, I fixed it. Good. I accidentally did the layer transparency down to 0. So right now I'm just kind of messing around with the layer properties. It's on color right now, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back old school. I'm gonna block in local color under everything, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a multiply layer, and then I'm gonna do a simple highlight layer. Any of you guys work in Photoshop or Illustrator, or not Illustrator, any Photoshop guys, or any Manga Studio Pro or Clip Studio Paint, this is kind of the standard. You do your sketch, you throw and then you refine your sketch, whether it's a really tight line or whatever. Then you throw some local color underneath, and then you start working it up that way. And then eventually, if you're going to do a full render paint of it, which I might actually do on this piece, because I have a really bad habit of not finishing artwork. I had one of my people that I follow on LinkedIn. He's like, your art's really good. He's like, but man, I need to see some more finished stuff. So I really got to thinking about that. I'm like, he's right. I do a lot of sketch work and concept work, and I guess I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to sit down for 15 hours and do art, unless it's paying. But I'm a huge proponent of saying, if you're sitting down doing artwork and drawing, you're paying yourself by not only the experience, but also the possible future jobs that it might get you. Which I'm a huge example, or I'm a great example of that. Years and years ago, whenever I decided to change everything about what I did, I started posting online and on LinkedIn, and here I am 3 years later, exactly what I want to be doing children's books and designing toys and doing stuff like that. So for any of you guys and gals that are out there and hate their jobs, shame on you. Shame on you for getting yourself into a situation that you hate. However, nothing is forever. You can change tomorrow if you want to. I know that some of you guys are going to say, well, I got kids and a mortgage. Well, so did I. I still have my kids, so I don't have a mortgage anymore. Anyway, so I'm going to be wrapping this illustration up. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm on an overlay layer, and I've got a light color, and I'm going in and I'm just putting in some highlights here and there. I'm not trying to render it per se, just getting to a stage that I think I like. I've been using a piece of software called Rebel for my children's book, and last night I had kind of a meltdown because the file that I was working on I thought was corrupted, but I was able to solve it. But Rebel just doesn't do well with files over 80 to 100 megabytes in multiple layers. And it really doesn't like stuff at 250 to 300 DPI. Anytime you breach that 72 to 120 DPI mark in that program, it freaks out. This program, however, is fantastic. It doesn't give me any issues whatsoever. So anyway, enjoy the music, and we'll definitely see you guys next time. And hopefully I'll have a video that is a little bit better put together than this thing. So like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll end up showing something that some of you guys like. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.